Have you ever wondered what it's like to be frustrated and have fun at the same time? This is the game of golf. According to the Fact File, golf is the 10th most popular sport in the world with 450 million fans. This is a sport that I enjoy playing. I played on the golf team throughout high school. I now work at a golf course and play in my free time. Golf is a sport that is very precise through rules, equipment, and how you play. Today I will discuss these rules, the different clubs you use, and the layout of the course. Many people are unaware of how many rules are actually involved in a game of golf. According to the USGA, you are expected to recognize when you break a rule and are expected to be honest when applying your own penalties. When you are playing golf, it is not easy to follow the rules because all players are playing their own ball. Some of the most important rules of golf are the penalty areas, which are certain areas on the course that can be considered out of bounds or if you hit your ball into the water. If this happens, you are required to take a one-stroke penalty. Another major rule of golf is that all players must start play at the same time. This is notified by a siren allowing you to begin teeing off. Another rule is that you are not allowed to touch your ball unless it is specified before the tournament begins. The only time you are allowed to move your ball is when you are putting, and you must mark your ball so it's out of the way of other players. Specific tournament rules are stated before play, and this deals with changes on the course. The rules of golf can be very difficult to remember or understand. During tournaments, there are always rules officials on the course that you can ask to be sure you are playing fair. Golf is a complicated sport that many people are unsure of the complexity of it. Now that we have covered the rules of golf, you need to know about the different clubs used during play. According to the world leader of golf customization, golf balls, there are game-improving factors for each type of club. The first club you use is a driver. This is the club that travels the farthest and used to tee off. The driver is considered a wood. There are other woods such as 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. These all travel a far distance. The higher the number of wood, the shorter the club is. These are typically used for your second shot depending on your distance to the green. There are also clubs called hybrids. Hybrids replace longer irons because they are easy to hit for beginners. Then you have your irons. Irons range from 1 to 9, but typically only 3 to 9 are used. Irons are used for your second, third, or even fourth shot depending on how far you are from the green and how far you desire to hit the ball. Then you have your wedges. Wedges are used for approach shot, typically around 100 yards from the green. There are pitching wedges, gap wedges, sand wedges, and lob wedges. They are used for chipping your ball onto the green. Sand wedges are typically used in bunkers, but can also be used in the fairway for a higher shot. The last club you use in a hole is your putter. The putter is what you use on the green to put your ball into the hole for your final shot. There are various different clubs used in a round of golf. You use certain clubs when you are further distance from the green than when you are close up. Knowing which club to use is vital because they all travel different distances. Also, knowing how a course is laid out is important when playing a round of golf. According to Kaiser University College of Golf, golf course design layout follows traditional principles involving the specific number of holes, par value, and the number of holes of each par value per course. Typically, a golf course consists of 18 holes divided into the front 9 and back 9. The par, or number of strokes to shoot a perfect score, is 72. This means shooting 36 on the front 9 and 36 on the back 9. In 9 holes of golf, it consists of 2 par 5s, 2 par 3s, and 5 par 4s, making a par of 36. Par 5 is the longest hole, which means it should take 5 strokes to get your ball in the hole, whereas a par 3 is the shortest hole, requiring you to tee off with an iron or shorter club. If you score a 5 on a par 5, you achieve par. However, if you shoot a 4 on a par 5, this is birdie, and a 3 on a par 5 is eagle. Likewise, if you shoot a 4 on a par 3, then this is bogey, a 5 on a par 3 is double bogey, and 6 on a par 3 is triple bogey. Knowing how the course plays and what you shoot is vital for keeping your score and knowing what you shoot during that round of golf. This shows how important it is to know how a golf course is laid out and how to keep track of your score while playing. To conclude, golf is a very popular sport throughout the world. Golf has many rules and expectations. There are various different clubs used at different times of play, and the layout of a golf course is significant. Golf is a sport that's precise in its rules, equipment, and how you play. This is a sport that's played by many and watched by many and is increasing in popularity year by year. Golf has been significant in my life as a hobby and as a sport I use to get away from reality. It is something I can play for the rest of my life. Golf is very entertaining and a rewarding sport. It is a good way to get away and enjoy nature and the beauty of it.